Banner Plus TV, and I am so honored to see everybody and tell you that I am just literally beside myself because I'm excited to introduce you to Sekou Andrews. He is Poetic Voice. And all of you are going, huh? I know that because he's actually created this entire new genre of motivational and inspirational speaking that I have to tell you, I saw him in Dallas and I was expecting something good because E-Woman is a big deal. Never in my wildest dreams could I have thought of what we actually got. And I'm going to do this, and he can tell us later what that is. But talk about empowering. Hello, Sekou.
Hello, my dear. It's great to speak with you.
It's great to speak with you, too. I'm just going to take a couple of seconds of everybody's time and give them a little bit more of the lowdown here on Sekou. Yeah, and what he does. Okay, Sekou is actually this new breed of artist and speaker who gives voice to your most powerful story and shows you the best version of yourself to help you live into it. It sounds like such a tall order, and I have to tell you, he absolutely 150% provides. I know a couple of little things that are just going to blow your mind now, but this new category, this poetic voice that Sekou has basically birthed for everyone. He's, people have said, full-time mermaid, freelance unicorn, based on the reactions he's received from the speaks that he does. Okay, this incredible human being has not only spoken and performed poems for Barack Obama, but he's actually done it in Oprah Winfrey's own backyard. There's just so much. He also gives keynotes at business conferences. And I know for a fact he tailors everything to the audience. So on that note, Sekou, I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. Take that away and give us a little bit more about poetic voice. Really show people what it is.
So, poetic voice is my attempt to hack the speaking world, if you will. Hack the speaking world with art. If you imagine that an inspirational speaker and a spoken word poet, an artist, got together and birthed their own little creation, that would be a poetic voice. I came from an artistic background, so I fell in love with music, hip hop, and theater, acting at the same time, and began to pursue both of them very heavily through middle school, high school, college. Began to have more opportunities in music than I did in acting, and so pursued that, chasing record deals, which led me to open mics. And I was always sort of half artist, half entrepreneur. And the entrepreneur in me was always about, okay, well, what can we create, and how can we own this? And so, as I began to go to these open mics, it was primarily to just build a fan base for my music, and get this time I never really did spoken word poetry out loud. I was always on stage, but never with my poetry. It was always about, some girl I was too shy to talk to and something. And so suddenly I found myself falling in love with performing spoken word poetry. And so then the entrepreneur in me was like, well, now what do we do with this? How do we turn this into a career? And I got excited about answering that question. And so I began to pursue poetry heavily, which led me to then ultimately pursue it full time, which led me to, this is the fast forward version, and we can get into the details later, but led me to doing some business gigs for a few companies where I would customize a poem for them. And then the light bulb went off, and it said, well, here's something. Here's a niche market that I could create and sort of define. So I began to pursue that. And then ultimately, the creation of Poetic Voice came when I started to go to these conferences.
And we've lost Sekou for a moment. Bear with us for just a moment. I know Sekou's going to make it right back. It's such an exciting story, and it's such a different genre. I am absolutely... Oh, here we are. He's back. Yay.